Hey, what's up? My name is Daniela and welcome to a new video. So it's finally Nonfiction November, which is one of the most exciting events in the book community. Nonfiction November is an amazing readathon that is hosted by a book olive. I will leave her announcement video down below. And as you can probably tell, it is focused on reading nonfiction books during the month of November. What I like about this readathon is that it's super chill. There is no set amount of books you need to read. And there are 4 challenges, but you don't need to fulfill them. I will mention the challenges in a little bit, but I just want to say that I really appreciate how interesting and flexible they are, because as a mood reader, I really need all the flexibility and imagination in fulfilling the challenging as I can get, so that's great. But yeah, I've been really getting into nonfiction in the last couple of years, and this year I set a goal for myself that I want to read at least 12 nonfiction books, and so far I have surpassed that goal, so it's going really great and I'm looking forward to read some more nonfiction books in November. So first I have a couple of library books here that will have priority because some of them are already reserved by other readers, but the first one is Everybody Lies, What the Internet Can Tell Us About Who We Really Are by Seth, Stephens-Davidowitz. I'm really interested in psychology in connection to the internet and how we behave on the internet, stuff like that. From what I understand, this book deals with data about internet searches, which is super fascinating because, like, yeah, that's probably the place that people tend to be honest. So yeah, the premise sounds amazing, so I hope this book delivers, and yeah, I can't wait to read it. So now is probably the perfect time to mention the challenges because I forgot to do it earlier. But yeah, the 4 challenges are design, sport, true, and voice. With this book, I feel like it's perfect for the challenge of true because everybody lies. And because I really don't have a book for the sport prompt. We could argue that lying is like a sport for some people. Yeah, it's a stretch, but we're going with it. The second book I want to talk about is Calm the Fuck Down by Sarah Knight. The subtitle says, How to Control What You Can and Accept What You Can't, so you can stop freaking out and get on with your life, which sounds amazing. So a few months ago I read another of Sarah Knight's books. It was Get Your Shit Together, and as you can probably tell from the title, her style is very straightforward, no nonsense. She uses a lot of cuss words, and she's sometimes referred to as an anti-guru writing anti-self-help books. So it's a specific voice, and I wasn't sure if I was going to like her style, but I really clicked with it. So now I really want to read some of her other books. I really like the subtitle because changing or controlling what you can and accepting what you can't is definitely something I'm trying to live by. So yeah, I hope I will enjoy this book at least as much as I enjoyed her previous one. And this book would fit pretty well with the design prompt because it's about designing a better life. Next I have The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. So this is a classic of the self-help genre. It was first published in 1989 and it's still read and loved by a lot of people, so I hope it is worth it. I have just talked about this in my recent reading vlog, but when I was a teenager I read The 7 Habits of Highly Successful Teenagers when I was a teenager and I loved it. So now, after like 10 years or more, yeah, it's definitely more, I'm getting back to this author, and yeah, I'm curious if I like it as much as I did his other book. And I can imagine that this book focuses on being productive and organizing your life and such, so again, it's perfect for the prompt of design because you're designing your life. Next I have some books from my physical TBR, and I don't know if I will be able to get to all of these, but I'm excited to read them, so let's talk about them as well. So first I have Marie Kondo book. This is Spark Joy, which is her second book about decluttering and organizing her life. So a few years ago I really got into decluttering and minimalism and life organization, and her book The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up is like the Bible of this lifestyle, I guess. But I just immensely enjoyed reading the first book, although there are some parts that were over the top, and I expect that this book will contain some of them as well. But it's just so fun and motivating to read these books. And Marie Kondo says that you have to declutter the once, but I don't agree. I think it's an ongoing process, and every time I read a book like this, well, when it's good, I feel so motivated to declutter some more or like get back into being organized. And so yeah, I really like these types of books. This also has some illustrations about how to fold stuff and stuff like that, so yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. And once again, this fits really well with the design prompt. Next up, I have The Highly Sensitive Person by Elaine and Aron. If you don't know what a highly sensitive person is, I will link a test in the description which you can take, and it will determine if you might be a highly sensitive person. There are a whole bunch of symptoms or signs, and in the back it says, do you have a keen imagination and vivid dreams? Yeah. Is time alone each day as essential to you as food and water? Definitely. Are you too shy or too sensitive according to others? Yeah, although probably less than I used to. Do you feel overwhelmed by bright lights and noise? And yeah, this one is definitely the one that I experience the most when it comes to being highly sensitive. But yeah, I really can relate to a whole bunch of the other symptoms. So yeah, this author is an expert on this topic. She is a highly sensitive person herself, and the book talks about not only how to live with this, but also how to view it as an asset instead of a flaw. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. How many times have I said this? When it comes to the prompts, I think that true would fit here because you are learning more about yourself and how to be more true to your nature. And maybe also voice would be appropriate, because if you're shy or if the world overwhelms you a little bit, you have to find your voice and learn how to be heard and stuff like that. Then we have Becoming by Michelle Obama, and I still can't believe I got this on a sale for like $4 just because the dust jacket is slightly damaged. But yeah, you all know what this is. It's an autobiography of Michelle Obama, and I've been really meaning to read it because, to be honest, as a European girl, I don't know that much about American politics. So yeah, I'm looking forward to learning a lot. A lot of people say that it's great to listen to the audiobook, so I think that I might actually listen to it while reading it, which would make it a really immersive experience. And this book obviously fits for the prompt of true and also voice, because as I can imagine, in this book she will talk about a lot of things that weren't really in the center of the attention. So it's her story, it's her voice. This is probably already too many books for me to read in November, but I just want to quickly mention a few audiobooks because I love listening to nonfiction on audio, not only because this way I have much wider selection than what is available at my library, but also because it's perfect for, especially in the morning when I eat my breakfast or getting ready. I love starting my day with listening to an audiobook instead of scrolling through social media, but I don't succeed at it every day, but I try. It's also amazing for when I'm doing chores or when I'm at the gym, which hasn't happened in a long time, but yeah, that way I can feel double productive and it's just a great use of that time. One of the audiobooks I'm super excited to read is Everything is Fucked, a book about hope by Mark Manson. So Mark Manson is the author of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, which was one of my favorite nonfiction books I've ever read. There were so many passages and quotes that I have written down, which doesn't happen that often. And yeah, I like the tone. So this is his second book. The audiobook is narrated by him. I expect it to be awesome, so I hope I won't be disappointed. For the challenges, the design again could work very well. And it seems that this book deals not only with problems of an individual, but also about problems of the society as a whole. So the prompt voice could probably work as well, because some people need to find their voice and voice their concerns and inspire others to do better, stuff like that. Okay, and the last book I want to mention is Everything is Figureoutable by Mary Forleo. Mary Forleo has a YouTube channel, she's a businesswoman, she has written some books already, and she's overall just a very successful woman, and I love her YouTube channel, I love her energy and the way she inspires people to create the life they want. Everything is Figureoutable is her signature quote, and I really love it because I think it's great to use some creativity while dealing with life problems. But yeah, this is all for my November nonfiction TBR. Let me know if you're participating, if any of these books sound interesting to you, or leave me any other comment. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!